right here is the Honor Watch ES, and it is the best smartwatch under 5,000 period. We'll get to the reasons in a bit, but yeah, if you have noticed, smartwatches are the next smartphones. There are too many of them and I've lost track of all the releases. So it's about time we do the best smartwatches under 5,000 roundup. Yeah, here it is. And in this video, we'll be covering Realme Watch S, Amazfit Bip S, Noisefit Nav, Honor Watch ES, and the popular Amazfit Verge Lite. But before we get to that, we upload tech videos thrice a week, and if you want to stay wiser, make sure you subscribe to TechWiser and hit the bell icon as well. Let's go. First up, we have the popular Verge Lite. Thank you, comment section. Now, there are some things which are standard with all these watches in this list. All of them come with a proprietary charging cable, and you shouldn't lose them because buying them again is either too costly or just pure luck. All these watches have removable straps. You can get more fancy straps from Amazon or the offline market, both works. And the most important thing which is standard is all these smartwatches aren't really smartwatches. They can't reply to notification, pick up calls, install apps, or even play music on them. So a smartwatch, but not really a smartwatch. But then you ask, how are these different from a fitness band? Let's say Mi Band 5. Well, the bigger display. Due to the bigger display, you can change the settings and view sleep data, heart rate data, workout data, everything on the display of the watch itself. And talking about the display, Verge Lite has the best looking display in this entire list. It comes with a 1.3-inch AMOLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 and also an automatic brightness sensor. The display adjusts the brightness according to the light. That's same as how your smartphone does. Now, there are a couple of problems with the Verge Lite. I'll talk about it later, but first, the Verge Lite does look good. It looks quite sporty, somewhat like the G-Shock sport watches. I have an old replica watch, what I used to wear in school, somewhat like that. Anyways, nostalgia aside, the Verge Lite has 7 workout modes, no swimming, and it uses inbuilt GPS to track your distance during the workout. And I just want to clarify, there's a lot of confusion about inbuilt GPS. See, the GPS only works when you start a workout. It doesn't help in your step count or indoor workout activities. And with the inbuilt GPS, here, let me quickly bring in the Bip S, which some of you might be considering to buy. And I don't really recommend the Bip S. 3 reasons. 1, the Bip S has all the same features as Verge Lite, but the display isn't that great. Second, the difference between both of them is just 1000 INR, and I would recommend getting the Verge Lite at 5000 INR. If you want to save money, get the Bip U at 3500 during the sale. Don't buy any other Amazfit watch at this price. That said, Verge Lite has its own fair share of problems. 2 things worth pointing out. Since the watch is old, the UI does lag at some times, like randomly while scrolling, it just lags. Also, the heart rate is not accurate. See, I took a run with all the watches and I'll talk about that in a bit. Hold on, let me quickly bring in the Realme Watch S because there's something interesting in this entire lineup. Realme Watch S is the only watch that looks like a traditional watch. If you are into that, I would say Realme Watch S looks great and it's the most premium in this entire list. If you compare it with the Verge Lite or Bip S, the watch is big and it's heavy. It weighs around 50 grams, mostly due to this aluminum case on the side. The display is LCD, and again, like Verge Lite, it has an automatic brightness sensor that can adjust according to the surrounding, but it has one extra sensor compared to the Verge Lite. That's the SpO2 sensor. In case you don't know, the SpO2 sensor helps to detect the percentage of oxygen in your blood, but don't consider this as a very big feature. Every watch, straight from Apple Watch Series 6 to this, everything has a blood oxygen monitor. Like here, the value is mostly above 95%, so take this with a grain of salt. These aren't medical devices. Now on the watch display, if you swipe up, here's the app drawer. It looks like your Android phone's app drawer, but as I said, can't install app on any of these smartwatches. And here's the workout menu. So Realme Watch S can track 16 different workout activities. It is IP68 water resistant, but there's no swim tracking. And talking about workout, well, let's get to some data. I took a round of the same path with all these smartwatches one by one, and here's a side-by-side comparison of all of them. And as you can see in the data, Every watch has more or less the same data, plus minus 10%, but the Honor Band ES is the most accurate and closest to Apple Watch Series 6. Especially the heart rate sensor on the Honor Band ES is just excellent. Now, back to the Realme Watch S. My complaint with Realme watches have been the UI. They are not on the level of Amazfit or Honor Bands. For example, there's no option to remap the buttons, like you have two big buttons here. Also, you cannot set goals for a workout, which is just basic. Like even watches from Go Noise let you do that. So in terms of UI, the Realme watch has a lot of work to do. The sleep tracking is also a bit off. It randomly says that I've been waking up at night, but I'm not. So I hope Realme makes these changes. I'll be waiting for the Realme Watch 2. And on that note, I was waiting for the Honor Band ES. Like, by no means this looks like a traditional smartwatch. If you see, the display is tall and different, and the more I use this band, the more I fall in love with it. They are using the tall display to their full potential. Like here, you see, you have pre-built stretching workouts at home or office, and there's an illustration on the watch itself. How cool is that? Like, I would see such stuff on Apple Watch, and this is a 5000 smart band. And here, whenever it sends you a reminder for you're sitting for too long, there's a nice GIF, and when you tap on it, it starts a stretching guide. That is so thoughtful. I also found a third-party app called Huawei Band Maps that casts map directions directly onto the Honor Band ES. So they also have a bit of third-party app support, and each and everything in the UI is so well thought out, and everything works like a charm. The sensors are so on point, they pick up your heart rate very quickly. During my workout, I would see the Honor Watch ES was always the first to pick my heart rate whenever it went up and even alerted me. That was really good. And you know what's better? There's always on display. None of the watches in this list have an always on display. The Honor Watch ES has it. But if you turn on always on display, the battery life is only 3 to 4 days. If you turn it off, it can go up to 8 days. And here are the battery stats of all these watches in my long-term usage. Now, there are a couple of problems I faced with the Honor Watch ES. First, it gets disconnected from my phone randomly. No idea, I have to restart my phone to connect back. Next, the Honor Watch ES doesn't have inbuilt GPS, so it uses your phone's GPS, but I was never able to connect the phone's GPS to the watch. Then I would start my workout on the phone within Huawei Health, and then it would automatically start the workout on the band, and then GPS would be connected. Also, the Honor UK website says the Honor Watch ES has 4 GB of storage, but you cannot sideload music, or neither the watch has a speaker. So I think that's a mistake on the page. There's no way to access the storage. But apart from that, this thing is mind-blowing. I don't see enough reviews about it, and all the praise it is getting, it's low. This is such a fresh and good fitness band, get it. And last, to end the list, here's the Noise Fit Nav. Well, I've used a lot of watches from Noise or Go Noise. I had the Noise Color Fit, Noise Color Fit 2, Noise Fit Evolve, and this is the latest release, Noise Fit Nav. This watch has an LCD display with inbuilt GPS and 10 different workout modes. The GPS tracking and everything is fine, and as you would have seen from the above comparison, it's good. But similar to Realme Watch S, the UI on Noise watches needs more polishing. They have improved a bit with Noise Fit Nav, but still, the UI can be more polished. Like, you have an airplane mode in the watch, what does that do? And then you also have DND. So yeah, the list is long, you get it. The software and the Noise app needs a lot more work. So, to summarize everything, hands down, I recommend the Honor Watch ES. It's a solid fitness band come smart band at 5000 INR. Do get it. If you want a more watch looking smartwatch, Verge Lite is a good deal. The rest of the watches, Realme Watch S and BPU, buy only if you get at a crazy discount deal on them. With that said, hey, like the video if you have watched till here. Let me know what watch or fitness band you use. I'll be using the Honor Band ES from now on. So, Prateek signing off. See you soon in the next one.